Picture this, a regular Tuesday morning and a sudden phone call turns it upside down. It's the mechanic, your car needs major repairs. Suddenly your mind is a whirlwind of figures trying to juggle rent, bills, groceries, and now this. The stress builds, the worry gnaws. You're thinking, how am I going to afford this? This, my friends, is the unexpected expense, the financial hiccup that throws a wrench in our well-oiled routine. This is where an emergency fund could have turned a crisis into a mere inconvenience. So, what exactly is this lifesaver called an emergency fund? Well, it's your financial safety net. It's a stash of money set aside to cover the financial surprises that life throws your way. These unexpected expenses could be anything from an urgent car repair to a sudden job loss or even a medical emergency. The purpose of an emergency fund is to keep you afloat in these times of uncertainty, without forcing you to go into debt or sacrifice your daily necessities. It's about being prepared and having a buffer against the unpredictable. Now you might be thinking, sure, that sounds great, but is it really necessary? Well, consider this. A Federal Reserve report revealed that 4 in 10 adults, if faced with an unexpected expense of $400, would either not be able to cover it or would cover it by selling something or borrowing money. An emergency fund is not just money, it is peace of mind. Now that we know why we need one, how do we build an emergency fund? Let's dive right in. The first step is determining how much you need. A good rule of thumb is to have enough to cover 3 to 6 months of living expenses. This gives you a safety net if you lose your job or face a significant unexpected cost. Next, you need to decide where to keep your fund. It should be easily accessible but separate from your everyday accounts. A high-yield savings account can be an excellent choice, providing both accessibility and interest benefits. Now let's talk about how to start saving. It might seem daunting, but remember, you don't have to do it all at once. Start by reviewing your budget and identifying areas where you can cut back. Maybe it's that daily coffee or monthly subscription you rarely use. Redirecting these small amounts can kickstart your emergency fund. As your savings grow, so does your financial security. But how can you increase your savings? Simple lifestyle changes can make a big difference. Consider taking your lunch to work or enjoying a staycation instead of a pricey getaway. These small changes can add up, helping your emergency fund grow faster. Remember, every little bit helps. Start small, but start today. Sounds simple enough, right? But we all know saving can be easier said than done. So let's tackle some common challenges head on. One hurdle might be the feeling that you're living paycheck to paycheck with no room to spare, but small amounts can add up over time. Consider cutting out one non-essential expense, such as a daily coffee or a monthly subscription, and redirect that money to your emergency fund. Another obstacle could be the temptation to spend rather than save. To overcome this, make saving automatic. Set up a regular transfer to your emergency fund right after payday. It's easier to save what you don't see. And remember, it's okay to start small and slow. The important thing is to start. You might be surprised at how a little savings discipline can grow into a sizable safety net. So keep going. Don't let bumps in the road deter you. Your future self will thank you for your perseverance. All right, we've covered a lot today. Let's do a quick recap. An emergency fund, as we discussed, is a financial safety net that you build to cover unexpected expenses. It's your buffer against life's unforeseen hardships, be it a job loss, a medical emergency, or an unexpected home repair. Not having an emergency fund can lead to dire consequences, but having one, it brings peace of mind and financial security. We also walked through how to establish your emergency fund, from determining how much you need to where to keep it, and strategies to start saving. Remember, you can grow your fund with innovative steps and small lifestyle changes. We also tackled common hurdles you might face while saving and how to stay motivated throughout this journey. Start your emergency fund today. It's the first step towards financial security. And remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step.